Which of either the Black Lives Matter or the march that took place this Saturday is most in keeping with that peaceful, nonviolent, but very persistent, Christ-centered effort of change that we saw from Dr. King's civil rights movement?
Oh yeah, this one right here, this march right here. I mean, we had people talking about God. You know, you can't talk about God on TV.
I know,
I mean, God forbid you say Jesus. You probably get fined for that. And so we had people that weren't afraid, that weren't ashamed to pray together.
Public prayer.
One of the biggest stories that I saw was these college students that had traveled across the country to get here, and they were sleeping in their car. One of the people on our staff gave them a room, okay? Wow. Gave them their room and got another one. That is Christ-like. That's right. Walking the talk. I know we get a lot of heat of we're pundits or Glenn Beck may be a racist. He hates the left. But it wasn't about the left. It wasn't about the right. It was about bringing people together, and we did that. Right. 20,000 people.
And it is, as you were saying, the media coverage, it amazes me that because it was such a positive event and because it was, you know, even the people who didn't participate, who were there and who saw it, I mean, sometimes something that big has to sort of plant some sort of seed in your psyche. Now, of course, there were also the individuals, people like Al Sharpton, who had said, who was trying to make, which I thought was kind of insulting.
Oh yeah, it is.
He was trying to act like, well, this is Glenn Beck trying to hijack the civil rights, you know. He said this back in 2010. There were a lot of other people who were like repeating this phrase.
Oh yeah, they kept saying it yesterday.
Yeah, I mean, this, as though it just completely ignoring all of the other amazing people, with no disrespect to my boss. Right. They have records far more steeped in civil rights than he does, who were there. Yeah.
And how do you hijack love? You know, Glenn has been talking about this love and compassion thing for a while. And, you know, the network has gotten in and other people have been talking about love and compassion. How do you hijack that? Because that's what Dr. King walked these streets talking about. That's what the real civil rights movement was about. A man that was there, Mr. Robinson, who was sat at that counter. How do I love people when they throw things and say hateful things? He was there marching with us. So I don't understand, Sharpton. Do you think that the hate is going to win? Because you've had a march just like we did. Right. And you didn't have 20,000 people. But
I've been there at one of his marches.
Hate doesn't sell. Love draws people of all different backgrounds. And I believe that this march did that. You
think the media is complicit in pushing the negative aspect of this?
I think it is. I don't think it's just the ratings. I think they sensationalize it. I think that is great for ratings. I think that I really want to be careful with this, but I don't think they want people to come together.
I agree.
I don't think they want to, because this was something to bring people together, and they say, oh, we didn't get a press release. Everybody knew about this.
And you got, I'm going to pull this up, because you had a number of tweets too. You got a lot of hate mail. Yeah. From people who you were taking part in this Never Again Is Now. Yeah. One woman named Sadie, hate mail one, had said, she called you a loser in the subject. I cannot even believe that she said what she said, and I'm going to repeat it. You can read it on the screen. She said, how could you not only march but lead in something like this? Number two, a man named Ed, said, subject, are you happy? You are Glenn Beck's slave, and boy, Black Lives Matter, not yours though. The third one, from Kevin, who really just did not like you at all. He told you to go do something unflattering to yourself. And then he goes, Lawrence, I can't wait until a cop shoots you. Yeah. Then you will understand. Number four, this woman named Bree, subject, screw you, bro. You disappoint me as a black female. I bet your wife is white. Is it Glenn Beck's daughter? And then Matt, a number five, had accused you of marching with KKK members. I mean, how do you, after you participate in something that is so positive, and then to get like this, I don't understand how people could read hate into anything of what you just did. Yeah,
I had a moment yesterday because I really wanted to say some things back to them.
Oh, I bet you did.
I really did. And I said, you know what, I'm going to wait. But I pulled Glenn aside in the middle of all of this. And I said, Glenn, anybody knows me, I keep it real. I keep it honest. I pulled him aside. I said, Glenn, I question, because I've been in this industry since I was 15. I'm 22 now. I said, Glenn, I question if this was going to be this real. Are you willing to lose it all to promote this unity? I mean, no other media station did it but him. And I said, Glenn, I know that you're real now. And he said, you know what? I am willing to lose it all. And I said, you know what? I can stand for somebody that's willing to lose it all for love.